Okay, so as you can see here now, we've removed the chicken breast here for the actual, for the saute. Now, just as well to clarify something, this is not a supreme of chicken, alright? A supreme of chicken would be where we remove the whole breast, alright? This is a portion of the breast. We will go through another video at a later stage in relation to removing a supreme of chicken, alright? So as I said, but chefs, this is not a supreme of chicken. Do not confuse it with that. So, we're removing the second one now. You can see here. Now again, try and keep them uniform when you're cutting. As you can see here, both of these are of the same size, alright? Try and keep them uniform again in size. Again, it makes for good presentation. Now, one last tip. In here, there is a, you can see just here, can you see here? Can you see that? This is a sinew joint, or this is a piece of sinew, okay? What you need to do is when, if you've ever noticed when you're cooking chicken, that sometimes the breast can curl when you're actually cooking, yeah? The reason that happens is because this sinew, as soon as the heat hits it, contracts. And when it does contract, it pulls up the actual flesh as well, alright? So, to resolve that and stop that happening, you can see here, on the outside of the skin, just along here, you can see where that sinew is, yeah? See that line just there? Can you get a shot of that? Can you see that? Okay, so we have there that sinew line. Just make a single nick. Alright? Just break the sinew. A single nick. Again, you can see the sinew line here. It comes out just around about there. Okay? Just one single nick, and that's it. The sinew is then cut. Now, I'm going to continue on now. That's the breast sorted. Now, the next thing is I need to take off this top of the breast and remove it from the carcass. So what I'm going to do here is, first of all, I'm just going to make an incision like that, like so, yeah. Turn the chicken up where the actual the chicken is facing towards me in relation to that. I have a straight cut down, right? So what I'm looking to do here is, you can see there's a natural line just here, all right, in relation to the chicken rib cage. So I want to get in behind that. So first things first is literally like that. Again, now chefs, remember, this takes practice. Okay, you're not going to get it right immediately, so don't beat yourself up over it. But also as well, remember to keep your fingers back, because you do run the risk of actually losing a finger. So down like so. Okay, straight forward. Off like that. Off like that. There's the chicken, the top of the breast there ready. Now, before we do anything else, we're just going to finish off the carcass for stock. Literally like so. 3 pieces. That's it. That's ready to go into the stock pot now. So, and to finish off this, we need to just trim off X amount of the fat and just tidy it up a little bit for the presentation. Now, what I want to do here is, I want to be able to, I'm not going to cut you know, horizontal line here. What I need to cut is, I need to cut at a diagonal, okay? So cut like this, straight forward, easy like that, and then just done. So that's it. There is one chicken cut for saute. All we have to do now is get the legs ready and finish off with the wingtips. So that's ready there. Now, next, legs. We need to separate the thigh from the leg itself. So, first things first is to actually, you'll find as well here that there is just here on the edge of the leg, there is a natural joint here, yeah? That basically, when you run the knife through it, the thigh and the leg will separate quite easily. So, like I said, find the joint here, alright? Use, practice this. You don't get it right immediately, okay? And then run your knife through like that, straight through the joint, as you can see here, yeah? Straight through there. Nice clean cut, right? So we do the next one. Straight through again, okay? Now, let's get the wings sorted out before we do anything else, alright? So, first things first, what we need to do is we need to actually remove the wing tips. So, we're going to take our knife and we want to cut just below the wing tip here. Again, you can see that the joint here, the elbow, we need to come just below that, okay? So, sharp knife again, one good smack on the board. Clean off like that. Okay, that's what we're looking for here. Same again. Just below the joint, one good hard chop, like so. And again, clean like that. Now, next thing, your cloth comes back into play here, alright? We've two bones, a large one and a small one, alright? What we need to do now is we need to run our cloth down the meat, like so. Put some pressure on the bones. You can see what's happening here. I'm pushing the meat down the bone. Okay, now, like so, alright? Now, we have the bone exposed here. What we need to do now is we need to actually remove the smaller bone, alright? So get your cloth on them, you take up the actual wings here, a Thai dish with them, you do a curry dish with them, you know, or you can use them at a dinner party, you can use them as nibbles. If you're going to use them as nibbles or anything like that, just make sure you clean off the bone, yeah? Just remove that, okay? Just clean up the bone. Makes for better presentation, okay? Let's get this here. Okay, so that's that. Right? So clean bone. So there we have it. There's our wing tip that has now been transformed into a miniature drumstick. Okay, you can see that there? Okay, so that goes into the tray. So now, next one. Continue on. Again, hold the bone up facing towards you where the wing tip was and press the flesh down the actual bone itself. Alright? Use your cloth for this, as I said. That's the reason why we're using the cloth. Now guys, as well, remember, okay, my cloth here is full of gunk and everything else, as you can see from the chickens. But please remember that this is also a professional restaurant. And we're also, you know, we're a working kitchen here. So now again, we have this down, and I'm just going to remove this bone off here. Hold in the cloth. Remove cleanly, like so. There's the bone again. Okay. And once again, just clean off the bone. And there we go. Now, next is the. I'll leave the drumsticks for last. Now, next is the thighs. Now, again, all of these are going for stock. Now, thighs. What you're looking to do here with the thigh is basically you're looking for the knuckles on either end. Okay, you want to cut around the knuckle, per se, and put in here. Again, remember not to take lumps out of the flesh, alright? So, you can see here what I've done. I've just cut around here. I'm going to remove this off here. You can see what I've done here. Yeah, I've cut around there, and I'm going to do the same on the opposite end. Find the knuckle, come in, cut around. Now, push the flesh back a little bit in off the bone. Now what we need to do here now is we need to remove those either ends of the thigh here, alright? So again, expose the knuckle that you've just cut off here, that you've exposed the flesh off, the bone, alright? And just bring the knife just behind the knuckle, one clean swipe like that, okay? Remove like so, cleanly. Stock again that's going for, again, just like so. Alright, again, there. Now what you're left with here is you've shortened the thigh bone. Again, this makes for presentation. What you're doing actually is you're hiding the thigh bone inside the flesh. So there is our thigh that has been completed. I'm going to finish off the next one here. I'm just going to go a little bit faster because time is pushing on. in here like so. You can see what I'm doing. So again, knife, use the butt of the knife, okay, when you're doing this, alright? Because that's what you're going to get. You're going to get most of the pressure on the back of the heel, alright? Just here, the knife here. You're going to get most of your pressure coming down that you can get a straight cut straight through the bone, nice and clean. Like so. Again, there we go. Nice and cleanly. And on the opposite end, here we go as well. Straight through again, okay? That's it. There's our thigh. Now, next is the leg. Now, what we need to do with the leg is we're going to remove the knuckle here at the top of the leg, okay? So this is straightforward. What you want to do is you want to feel the knuckle. Okay, chefs, now, like I said to you, we're going to do the drumsticks for get them ready for the saute. So, first thing, as I said to you, is feel where the knuckle of the leg here ends, alright? So this is where the foot would be attached. So feel where that is there. Get your knife. Use again the heel of the knife up on the back end of the knuckle here. Just literally behind where we want to go here. So if you want to hold the leg up facing you like so, right? Use what you see here, the indentation, right? Use that as a guide, okay? So straight one again, like the way we did everything else in relation to the chopping. One swift, like so, alright? Off cleanly like that, okay? Bring the second one over, and again I'm going to use that as a guide there for myself. And again, one clean blow. Okay, done, off. Now, next, cloth back again, okay? So get your cloth, hold the leg up, and what you're doing now is you're doing the same thing that you did for the wing, which is you're pushing the flesh down the bone, okay? Like so. Alright, so use the cloth. Okay. And push and push and push. Right? Again. Cut off here. Push, push, push. All the way down. Expose the leg bone. Now what you can see here is what's happening here is that the flesh is coming away lovely and cleanly from that bone, okay, which makes for good presentation. Now remember, we also have the needle bone here, chefs. Now that needs to come out, alright? So get your knife down and literally just break it off, okay? Again, be careful when you're doing that, that needle bone can be very sharp. So there's the first leg done. Next, bring the next one over. And actually, I think I could even, no, that's okay. Right, now, cloth again. And hold the leg up straight and use the cloth to push the flesh down the bone. Alright? So you can see what I'm doing here. I'm pushing the flesh down the leg bone. Alright? Now, again, here we go. Again, we need to remove the needle bone here. Alright? So you can feel where the needle bone is. Get your blade in behind it. Alright? And just trim it back. Like that. Okay, that's it. Needle bone off. Now guys, there we have our two drumsticks prepared and ready for saute. Again, when they're being presented on the plate, this is the way they are presented. They're going straight down on the plate. Alright? So, like so, and that's why we present them like such. So that's it, chefs. Chicken cut for saute. I'm going to continue on. I've got the rest of these chickens to do here. I'm going to fly through it as fast as I can and bring you back to the stage where we're ready to actually start cooking on the oven.